The fact that he's Swedish just means he's cool. That just goes without saying. Hey Catatonians, it's Lauren here. Welcome back for more Catatonia and interview today. I am stoked for this. I have done nothing but Catatonia content all day, and now it's time for an interview. So I could just fangirl all over the place. It'd be like my boy band days. 11 months ago. I'm not sure if I should do like an old one. Oh my god, there he is. I recognize Anders just because of that acoustic clip that I saw. That's a half an hour. I can't do a half an hour one. I mean, of course I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm just so curious what his speaking voice sounds like. Okay, I kind of wanted one with more than just Jonas, just to show that it's not all about Jonas, but it's all about Jonas today. So this is an 11-year-old clip. We got Jonas here. I am so ready. Oh my god.
Well, you're watching superscom.com. This is Carlos Reale, and we're here with Jonas from Catatonia, who's going to give us a little bit of his time. Let us bug him with a few questions. Thank you so much, man, for giving us a little bit of your time. Nice to see you back in the U.S.
Yeah.
Right now, you are midway through pretty much the Epic Kings and Idols tour. You're co-headlining with Canada's own Devin Townsend. You're playing with Paradise Lost, the British legends, of course. What are your impressions of the tour so far? How's it going?
It's been really smooth. It's a great package, first of all, I think. Everybody on the tour is really down to earth, so it's going really well. All the shows have been great, so it's perfect.
And you're currently even though Per and Nicholas joined the band in 2009, Dead and Kings, the new album, is the first one with them officially, the first studio album. So how was the recording process this time around with the two new members of the band? How are they fitting into the band, even though it's been, 3 years?
Yeah. I think the recording process was, for the new guys, really smooth, easygoing. They're both great players, so we knew there wasn't going to be any problems at all. Per is even more into the guitar thing than Fred ever was, so he's been really keen on the whole thing of playing guitars and just developing the guitar playing for the band, so it's perfect.
That's good to hear. Yeah. I have a quote from you real quick that I want you to see if you can help me out with. Yes. You posted in the band's website, you said, Dead and Kings is about the corridors of our mind from where there is no return. Be a king or queen in your own right in these hallways, even at the dead end. Carry your burden with pride. You say that's what we're doing, 20 years and counting. Kings, because we believe in what we're creating in our own disturbing faith. Yeah. So what is the band's own disturbing faith in your words?
I would say it's about never giving up, because we do something that we believe in. And I mean, it's not the music that will take you to the top of the billboard, but we love doing it. So, I mean, I could imagine a lot of people, like business people, could tell us what they think we should be doing, because we're not, millionaires, but we don't care about that. So that's our own disturbing faith.
And can you give us a little bit more insight into the concept behind Dead and Kings, aside from the quote, of course?
Well, I think the title reflects the
quote
band
sums
pretty
it
much.
up, buddy.
A little bit what I said just earlier about doing our own thing, basically. Because we've done it for so many years, so we don't need any, input from the outside world, really. We just do what we do, what we feel we're good at, and this is the music that people get, and seeing from, touring and record sales, I think it's great that people are picking up on it even more these days, so we're as happy as we could ever be, So that's the concept of the title, being the band that wanted to go their own way, basically. And musically, it's the same as always. Just trying to write better songs every time,
And you do, by the
Okay. I was just sitting here thinking, can you imagine if you put this guy and Michael from Opeth and had them interview each other? That might be the greatest video ever made.
You alright?
That would be like a try not to swoon challenge. It's the accent. I mean, how cool. He sounds so cool. But I gotta say, this interviewer... So I'm wondering if I should check out a different one. I might do part of another one too, because this guy... I don't know. Let me do this one from 11 months ago and see how it compares.
What is up, everybody? It is Alex from Heavy New York. We are backstage at Sony Hall, and today we are here with easily one of the most requested guests on this channel, Jonas of Catatonia. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you here. You just released the new single, Atrium.
Is this new track a good representation of
What happened to
the
the
new
song?
album, Sky Void of Stars, is going to sound like, or is there a lot more to be discovered on this album?
I think there's a lot more to be discovered. This is one of the more, I shouldn't say simple tracks, but it's more of a sort of easygoing. So there's going to be a lot more in cinematic, bit more progressive stuff is going to be on there. So there's more to find. Yes.
Were you intending to just make a direct continuation of what we heard on City Burials, or is this meant to signify like a new beginning for Catatonia?
It's not a new beginning. I mean, every album is its own chapter, but we have a style that we're comfortable with. I think the new album, to me, sounds more, I should say, live-oriented, in your face a little bit more for being Catatonia. So it's got more of the straight emotional stuff, maybe more than the complex, but there's bits of everything in there.
When it comes to every album, you know, as a fan of Catatonia, I could tell that which song would be off of Last Fear Deal Gone Down, or what would be off The Great Cold Distance, Viva Emptiness, etc. Is it fair to say that you always like to take a new approach to every single album? Does it start off with a preconceived vision, or is it a very experimental process?
It's an experimental process, but as I said earlier, we have a sound that we've crafted it since many years, and we're not going to abandon it. So we just want to sort of experiment within the frames of where we're comfortable, where our music is in a sweet spot, you know. So we're not going to release
Sweet
a reggae
indeed.
album or something like that. It has to be Catatonia. It has to be the dark vibe. But within that stuff, of course, there's a lot of room for experimentation, and that's what our minds are in the beginning of the process of writing an album. So there's always room for that.
Okay. How cool is he? So I've met Jonas now, and he seems like a cool dude. I mean, it's hard to tell for 3 minutes of an interview, but I could just tell. The fact that he's Swedish just means he's cool. That just goes without saying. I just wanted to see what he sounds like, hear what he sounds like, just his whole vibe. Maybe I'll check out at a later date an interview with everyone, but that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed me melting over Jonas. It's been fun. More Catatonia on the way. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you for the next one. I started talking about The Great Cold Distance, and then I did... None of that sounded like Siri. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway.